Hi everyone. Today we will discuss about Turing machine construction for a simple mathematical operation, which is addition. So here what we have, the question at hand is, we have to construct a Turing machine to perform addition operation. So as we all know, this addition is going to be an addition of just two numbers. It will be given the first number and the second number. The output should be the addition added sum of these both numbers. For example, if you are given the first number is 4 and the second number is 3, then the output should be 4. Yeah, a very basic, simple mathematical addition operation. Okay, so to represent this or to do the calculation of this addition in the Turing machine, we will represent the numbers as in a unary format. Unary format, I mean, if the number is 4, then we can have 4 zeros for that. If the number is 5, then we can represent it by 5 zeros. Okay, so you will have this number placed in the Turing machine tape. The first number will be placed and then a separator for the first number, and for the separator we will have the symbol 1 followed by the second number. So if the numbers are say 4 and 5, then I will have 4 zeros followed by the separator 1 followed by the 5 zeros. Okay, so the number, the input I will have in the tape is 4 zeros, a single one and then a 5 zero. The output should be, after performing this addition, 4 plus 5, the output should be 9, and hence I should have 9 consecutive zeros as the output after reading all the entire input. So what should be the logic is, the one which is intermediate, which is acting as a separator, must be converted to 0, and some zeros either on the extreme left or the extreme right should be changed to another symbol. Say it can be a blank symbol. Okay, so the solution is, yeah, you're going to define a function f of x comma y, which is nothing but x plus y. Yes, the input is placed on the tape as 0 power x, the first number, that many number of zeros followed by a 1, and then 0 power y. Okay, and the output should be 0 power x plus y. So the example chosen is 3 and 5. So 0 power 3, 1, 0 power 5, and the output should be 0 power 8. That is, we should have 8 consecutive zeros. Again, the logic is the sum of these two values are performed by replacing the intermediate 1 by a 0 and replacing the last 0 by a blank symbol. Okay, because when we replace this 1 by 0, we will get an additional 0. That additional 0 must be reduced at any one end. So this is the initial tape configuration. All the symbols are blank, and in the tape we'll place the inputs. Input will be in the form of zeros and ones, and there will be blank symbol. So this will be the tape symbol which is going to be in the input tape. So we can assume the input is 2 and 4. 2 plus 4, the result should be 6. So I am placing the input here. 2 is the first number and a separator 1, and then 4 zeros representing the number 4. Okay, so from state P, I am reading a 0. Then for all the zeros I read, I just stay in the state P and just move to the right. So from P I am reading 0. 0 will be same as 0. I am moving to the right. I am placing the transition in the transition table as well. Again from P I am reading 0. Just move to the right. So same transition. Now from P I am reading a 1, which is the intermediate. Therefore, this 1 should be now replaced to 0, and whenever there is a input is written in the tape, I am doing a state transition. Okay, so in the next step, I'll have the pointer will be over here and the state will be to state Q. Yes, now from Q I am reading all the zeros. All these zeros will be read from the state Q. Okay, till I reach a blank. So next 0 is read, again the next 0 is read. So again next 0 is read from the state Q, yes, and then followed by, now from state Q I am reading the blank symbol. So which means I have came to the end of the input. So what I can do is, now I can move to the left and then make this 0 as a blank. So when I read a blank from the state Q, I can move to the left and I can make state transition to another state called as R. I will keep this blank as it is. So now from R, when we are reading as 0, this 0 should be replaced with a blank, and there can be a state transition to some other state S, and I can either move to the left or to the right. Now that I have read all the input, then I can now stop this input processing. Okay, so all these transitions we have written here should be correspondingly updated in the transition table also. So in the next transition we will have this simple 0 which is replaced to B. Okay, so this is the end. So finally we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, and the remaining all are the blank symbols. So we had the input 2 separated and the input 4. So 2 plus 4 should yield you 6, and we have finally got 6 zeros here. So this will be the entire Turing machine for the addition operation of two numbers. Okay, so this is a transition table we have obtained, and those symbols for which there is no transition defined, I can have a just any mark. We can now convert this transition table to a transition diagram like this. So from state P, when I read a 0, I stay in state P, which means it should be a self loop. 0 is same as 0, I'm moving to the right. So a self loop, and the transition symbols are placed here: old tape symbol, new tape symbol, and the direction of motion. Similarly, all these transitions are now converted to corresponding transition diagram. Thank you.